Hello, my name's Christina Smith. I'm the Hotel Manager of Ness Walk Hotel. So Ness Walk is a 47-bedroom 5-star hotel property which is located in the city centre of Inverness, right on the banks of River Ness. So a beautiful place to come and enjoy a relaxing few days away and a lovely place to be part of a team. So my day-to-day role includes a variety of different things. No day is the same in hospitality, and that's what's so exciting about it and gives you such a buzz. When you go in, you plan your day, but things can change so quickly. Your day-to-day, you go in, check that the team that are operating are all okay, they have all their staff in place, they have enough people in their department. If there's any shortages, that's where you come in, you help out. We wear lots of different hats in hospitality and we help each other out, which makes a great team. It's all about teamwork, it's all about communication. We're here to look after our guests, welcome our guests and ensure they have a lovely time away. We want to create magic moments, we want to make sure we capture all the wow moments, and that's getting to know our guests from the get-go. We welcome them with a glass of champagne when they come in the front door, and that creates a sense of relaxation throughout their whole stay and begins their journey. From that moment, we capture what they're here for, what they would like to do whilst they're in Inverness, and we make sure that we try our very best to ensure that we help them get that special breakaway. I first stepped into hospitality when I was 21. Prior to that, I'd worked in the travel industry. I was a travel agent for a few years. I came from school, I didn't actually know what path to go into. I didn't attend uni and I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I applied for a job within the Kingsmills group as a receptionist in the Kingsmills Hotel, which is a 4-star hotel in Inverness. And 6 months into that role, I knew that I loved it. I'd completely fallen in love with the industry. I love meeting people, speaking to people, meeting new guests every day, the different challenges that came with your day-to-day, and the abundance of learning that you were taught on the job, but also out with the job as well. The learning you get on the job is incredible. You are able to take away such diverse skill sets within the industry, you know, from teamwork, communication, the social skills, the empathy when you're listening to the guests, the interaction with guests on a daily basis, and also problem solving. You know, you never know what you're going to be faced with on a day, which is great because sometimes you really do need to think on your feet, and it helps you adapt to the ever-changing day-to-day life that we're in at the moment. So it's a great industry to be in. That was one of the reasons I fell in love with it. When I was possibly 3 years into my reception, I asked our operations director Craig if there was any further movement within the whole operation. At that time I couldn't progress in reception, but I was able to try out different fields within the hotel. So I moved into food and beverage, spent some time in the reservations office. I also spent some time in conference and banqueting, which whilst I did that, undertook a course within the UHI to help me benefit a bit more from conference and banqueting side because I didn't have any experience in that. This helped greatly and I worked full time along with this. I then went back to front office assistant manager, which I progressed into the front office manager after a year of being there. 2 years into my role as front office manager, I loved it. I loved my day-to-day work, I loved my team. It was a great buzzing hotel to be part of. It's a 147-bedroom hotel, so lots of people come in, lots of people leave. You've got residents, you have functions. It was a great hotel to be part of. And I'd got to front office manager. At that point there was no movement, I couldn't progress any further, so I decided to take a brief step away from the hotel. When I worked in the travel industry, I'd always had a bug for cruising, and I thought if I didn't try and venture out onto that, I never would get the opportunity again. So I spent 6 months on the Disney Dream cruise ship, and in that time I furthered my skills in customer service, and it was a great help to my career. Throughout the 6 months I missed home, so decided that I was going to travel back home, and an opportunity came back up at the Kingsmills for an operations manager, which I was delighted with. It meant that I could come home in all aspects, and when I moved into operations I gained a much wider knowledge of the whole operation, because not only were you working with your housekeeping and reception, you were working in your food and beverage events on a daily basis, and you were assisting the hotel manager in their day-to-day running of the hotel. So it was a great opportunity. I spent a year as operations manager before Ness Walk opened. So Ness Walk opened in June 2019. And I was delighted to be offered the opportunity to become the deputy manager along with the front office manager. So it was 2 roles in one, and it was amazing to be part of a hotel opening. You were able to put procedures in place on how you wanted to be able to welcome the guests, and it was a fantastic opportunity to be part of something opening and starting up from the beginning. We have a great team here at Ness Walk, and partly because we all started together and we've grown together, it makes our teamwork much more special. We help each other out in all different areas because we are a small team, and our guests enjoy their time with us. I have since been promoted to hotel manager last October, so I've been only in the role whilst we've been operational for 5 months. So it's been an amazing challenge. It's been a fantastic opportunity, and you know, I'm still learning every day. So particular highlights would be for me definitely being awarded the Highlands and Islands Tourism Award, and I'm so overwhelmed and so grateful to be recognised for such an achievement that in a wonderful industry. It's definitely been one of the pinnacles of my career, as with being promoted to hotel manager. So the advice I'd give to young people starting off would be to grab every opportunity that you could. There's so much help out there within the hospitality industry, within your own workplace itself, your team leaders, your senior management. Everybody's always willing to help you progress, and there's also the Hospitality Industry Trust, which is a fantastic charity set up to help hospitality across Scotland. They offer various different scholarships for free, which is fantastic. You know, I was lucky enough to be able to undergo a scholarship with them, and managed to go to Gleneagles for 2 days to complete that scholarship whilst I was in the conference and events team at Kingsmills. And it helps so much because you see it from a different aspect as well. So definitely, even if you're starting off like I did as a receptionist, didn't know what you wanted to do, just take every opportunity that you can, and speak to your team leaders. You know, developing from within is the best way you can be successful, because you understand the operation from the bottom right to the top. And it helps you so much rather than coming into something blindsided as well. As long as you have a natural willingness to help people and want to be able to, like I said earlier, create that magic moment for someone, or want to be able to help people in any way, you're already halfway there. The skills you can be trained on the job, whether that's bar, reception, housekeeping, restaurant, that's something that we can all learn. Being able and wanting to help someone is knowing your why, as to why you're going into that career, into that industry. When I first started, I was so shy, and you know, even the switchboard phone, it was so loud that it would terrify me. But naturally, when you start speaking to guests, you're speaking to guests every day, you know, you become that bit more confident, and you're able to relax and actually enjoy, you know, speaking to people, getting to know why they're here. And when you first start in an industry, you know, when I was so young when I started, so I was really shy and I wasn't outgoing, but it changes as you progress. It changes as with the experience, and with the more you speak to people, get to know people, it becomes that bit more easier, because you do want to help, you do want to be able to be part of their journey, and as long as you want to be able to help and show that, then you're already halfway there.